Hello everybody. Last time we covered the topic types of software. There are two types of software, system software and application software. System software manages computer hardware and act as an interface between user and computer hardware and software. Same way we also completed the topic what is compiler and interpreter. Some translator, these are the translator program. Interpreter interprets try to convert the source program line by line. They can concentrate on a single line, hence it is not to analyze. Same way, the difference between compiler and interpreter, one will take line by line, one will take the whole program at the time of interpreter. So computer also support business applications such as printing reports from data stored, calculating bills, generating. So such software is known as, therefore, mark sheet, etc. Data stored, calculating bills, generating payslip, making attendance, printing students' mark sheets, etc. Special software need to develop for this type of applications specific support. Such software is known as application software. What is meant by application software? We covered system software which required for our system. Application software, this is made for specific purpose. You must know the difference between system software and application software. Application software is a set of computer instructions that provide application specific functionalities to user. Underline this line. What is application software? Application software is a set of computer instructions that provide application specific functionalities to user. This functionality may be general purpose such as word processing, or may be narrow such as organizational payroll program that generates payslip in company's format or company's prepared stationery. The relationship among hardware, system software and application software is illustrated in the figure 2.5. Application software which is made for specific purpose, system software which is required to run the system, and hardware, relationship amongst various components. Now there are popular computers. So far we have discussed that the computers operate on binary digits 0 and 1. These are the binary digits. Even if the instructions are given in any generation programming language, ultimately they are to be represented into sequence of 0 and 1. You must be remember in always whatever data given by you or any other user to the computer in any programming language, it represented into the computer in 0 and 1. Hence, the computer are also non-digital computer. Analog computers use linear combination of voltage, amplitude, or current frequencies or phase instead of digit. Analog computer use linear combination of voltage, amplitude instead of digits. That is why they are called analog computers. Some computers use mixture of these technologies and hence known as hybrid computer. Hybrid computer use both digital as well as analog. Now personal computer, you know very well personal computer. In computer lab, you are always using this type of computer, desktop computer. Its monitor is like a TV. This is a CPU and this is a keyboard. This is mouse, desktop computer. These computers are the most popular computer system. They are easier to use and more affordable. They are normally used by individuals for their routine business activities. Figure 2 shows a sample desktop computer. Desktop computer is used for regular computing operation from specified place such as an office. Modern desktop are accompanied with monitor, keyboard and mouse along with the system box. This is the simple example of desktop computer. Laptop computer. You all are aware with the laptop computer. Laptop, that means we are able to carry it anywhere where we want to work. Laptop computer are portable and lightweight. These are the portable and lightweight computers with a thin screen. They are also called notebook computer because of their small size. They can operate on batteries and hence very popular with travels. सपोज जब आप ट्रेवलिंग करते हैं और उसके साथ आपको लैपटॉप, ट्रेवलिंग में अगर आपको कंप्यूटर पे काम करना है तो उसके लिए आपको डेस्कटॉप यूज करना होता है। आप डेस्कटॉप को कहीं पे भी लेके जा सकते हैं। You are able to carry laptop anywhere. A laptop has most of the same components as a desktop computer, including a display, a keyboard, a pointing device such as touchpad and or pointing stick, and speakers. Such as pointing device such as touchpad, also known as trackpad, and pointing stick, speakers into a single unit. See, as per this laptop, Ultrabook, this is a simple example of laptop computer. Handheld computer, as shown in figure 2.9, handheld, which are able to put in our hand and we are able to work with it. Handheld computer are also known as personal digital assistant, PDS. They are small in comparison with the laptop and can be carried anywhere. They use a pen like stylus and accept handwritten input directly on the screen. You are able to write here. It is a small computer. You can carry it with your pocket. So it's called PDA, personal digital assistant. The screen is generally touch screen. As your mobile, you are aware with what is touch screen. The screen is generally a touch screen. They are useful in applications like scheduling appointments, storing contact and addresses, playing games. So this is the figure 2.9. Now tablet computer. A tablet computer is a portable and mobile computing tool. It is a mobile computer like a bigger mobile phone with touch screen facility. Nowadays, you are working from last 1.5 years, you are working online, you are aware with what is a desktop computer, what is you can work with. You can join Zoom meeting, Zoom classes, Microsoft classes, maybe on your mobile, maybe anybody have tablet computer, maybe anybody have desktop computer, anybody have laptop. So these all are computers which are classified as per their functionality and as per their size. These are the classified by this size. PDA, handhold, we are able to hold in our hand. PDA, personal digital assistant. Tablet, we are using mobile card also with it. So typically there are two popular category of PC. These categories are state tablet PC and convertible tablet PC. The state tablet is type of table where keyboard is not attached. However, on demand the keyboard can be added. A convertible tablet PC is basically a laptop computer with a screen that can be swivel and fold onto the keyboard to create a table. Figure 4 shows the typical tablet computer. This is a simple typical tablet computer. Wearable computers. Wearable computers are also known as body-worn computers. These are tiny computing devices that are worn by the wearer. The wearable computers are small and lightweight as they had need to be carried on human body. The wearable computers come in form of bracelet, pendant, spectacles, and rings. Now, as per its name, wearable, that means you can wear that computer any part of your body in the format of bracelet, pendant, spectacles, and rings. Computer is attached with it. Wearing such devices enables constant interaction with the computing system. There is a less need to turn the device on or off. It is continuously working. Further, such devices are multitasking. You may do other routine job in parallel. You can wear that computer and do your routine work as a parallel. Often such device is considered as an extension of the user's mind and routine job in mind and body. Variation of wearable computers such as a small program chip is used for monitoring animal movement. A pre-programmed lightweight microprocessor chip is stapled or animal's body part like ear. Such a chip monitors movement of animal is given region. So this is variable computer. In this chapter, we learn the evolution of computer, generation wise. Then types of software, generation of computer, first generation transistor, first generation vacuum tube, second generation use transistor, third generation use integrated circuit, fourth generation they are using what they are using. I was explain you to remember integrated circuit, fifth generation VLSI, generation of computer based on software, first generation, second generation, third generation, translator, compiler, interpreter, fifth generation. What is fifth generation? Architectural programming. Fifth generation, specified languages are designed to make computers solve given problem without a programmer. Robot is the example of fifth generation. Types of software. There are two types of software, application software and system software. See, system software and application software. System software manage the computer hardware, act as between hardware and system, and application software make for specific purpose. So popular computer, desktop, laptop, handheld, tablet, wearable computer. Here we complete our second chapter. In this chapter, we discuss the history and evolution of computer. We have considered two aspects, namely hardware generation and software generation. We have provided brief discussion on their components and technology. We further learned about different types of software such as system software and application software. Finally, we saw popular computing machines such as desktop, laptop, and tablet computers along with wearable devices. So, as usual, you should be completed this exercise, descriptive as well as objective. Complete your notebook. Thank you very much. In next session, we will start our third chapter. Thank you.